What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm chilling in the quarantine times, and as you can see, kind of let myself go a little bit. My hair is a little too long, and I have a pseudo stash going here. So today, we're back in the lab, aka the bathroom, for another haircut video, just to tidy things up a bit. So let's get started right away. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is set up the camera, obviously. Actually, you really don't need to do this step, but I do. But actually, you want to establish the part in your hair, and usually I secure the part using water. I spend a lot of time making sure that the long hair is separated from the short hair. This way we can get a very clean part line, and for future cuts, it's easier to reference and separate the longer hair from the shorter hair. And so after you get that step done, I come in with the fade, and I do this for both sides and in the back, but I generally do it very differently from what you would see in other videos. Usually people start short and then fade their way and go longer at the top, but I come in with the longest guard first, and I just shave everything down to the same length, and then from there I come in with other lengths that are shorter and go incrementally shorter. For me, it's much easier this way, so I can stop, take a look in the mirror, and kind of gauge how much I should take off, or whether or not the fade looks odd. And so having too much hair is always better than having too little and kind of messing up and just having to wait for the hair to grow all the way back. But so yeah, I start off with about maybe 3/4 of an inch, and I work my way down. And at the bottom, I really like to just give it almost a skin fade, just because it's cleaner and it takes longer to grow. But wow, look at that hair. We come in and do it for the other side as well, and it's basically the same deal. But for some reason, when I do this side of my head, it's a lot easier. You know, maybe it's the shape of my head, but yeah, it's convenient. I usually start with the harder side first, and then this side is just smooth sailing. Or maybe it's because I'm more familiar with it now, and so when I do it on this side, it's like, wow, easy. But anyhow, I don't think I have the video for how I cut the back of my head, or the hair on the back of my head. But I do have this awesome idea of having a man bun because it's easy. Just kidding. It's not really in anymore. But yeah, so my hair is cut in the back very similarly, except I don't really establish a part line. I just kind of go up and freestyle it a little bit, just because it's not as easy to see the back of your head. I hold the mirror in one hand and cut using the other. But anyway, at this point, we kind of come in and work on the top, and we don't really have a guard that's going to be long enough, so we have to work with scissors. And for me, I like to start off using the texture scissors, so I get a baseline length, and I use that for my bangs. I kind of use my bangs as the longest point, I guess, or for the hair length, and I work from there. So then you kind of want to make sure that all the other hair on your head is at a similar length, and so I usually just grab a small clump and take off the same amount on the top each time. And I know it's not the most efficient way to go about this, but for me, I found it to be the simplest way, given that I only have two hands and I'm working with looking at a mirror. So it appears that I'm going really quickly just because it's fast forwarded, but like 5 minutes of clip actually took like half an hour. But you just have to be patient and kind of work around it and make sure all the edges are the same length. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I just showered and shaved, and this is what we're working with at this point. Okay, so obviously it wasn't life changing or anything, but I definitely feel a lot better and more fresh. So that's all that matters, right? And I'm gonna check out now, and I'll see you in the next video.